UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
A famous marathon runner once said, "The miracle isn't that I finished. The miracle is that I had the courage to start." Could you please explain that in a financial context?
Simply put, if you don't take risk, you can't win. All investments carry some amount of risk. But if you do not invest because of such risks, you miss out on potential returns. Consider mutual fund investments. Like every other investment, there are some risks associated with mutual fund investments, but they do come with rewards. They are known for delivering high returns in the long run that can add to your wealth. Also, since mutual fund investments invest across different asset classes, they offer the benefit of inherent diversification. Your investment risk is thus diversified with mutual funds.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain, CEO and founder to Finomatic Consultants Private Limited. If I don't take a risk, I can't win. Does it mean that I will always win if I take a risk?
I know, dear. But the biggest risk a person can take is to do absolutely nothing. So you should not avoid a sport with the fear that you might lose. Similarly, you must also not be disheartened with short-term low returns or market fluctuations. Consistency is an important element for the success of your portfolio. Making small investments through the SIP route consistently and in a disciplined manner can help you build a huge corpus and help you achieve all your financial goals.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain, do mutual funds have the same risk component?
Broadly, mutual fund investments invest in three asset classes, which are equity, debt, and hybrid. That is a combination of equity and debt. Equity mutual funds invest primarily in stocks. Debt mutual funds, on the other hand, they invest in fixed income securities such as corporate bonds, government securities. So equity is a highly volatile class of asset. However, it has the potential to deliver attractive returns in the long run. Debt is comparatively less risky. However, it offers low to moderate returns. Thus, conservative investors can opt for debt mutual funds, and aggressive investors can opt for equity. An investor with moderate risk appetite can opt for hybrid funds, since they offer moderate returns and carry moderate risk.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain, almost every runner knows the importance of a warm-up before a race. Even marathon runners are requested to warm up. What could be the warm-up for investing?
A warm-up exercise prepares you for the run, increases the range of movement of the joints, and will activate your muscles, reducing your risk of injury and allowing you to run with better form. Similarly, before making large investments and playing the big investment game, you can start small with mutual fund SIPs. SIPs allow you to invest with as low as even rupees 500. With SIPs, you need not time the market. You can benefit from rupee cost averaging. Thus, you can get exposure to mutual fund market with a small amount. Since you don't invest all at once, you have the flexibility in managing your finances.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain, marathon runners have to undergo a strict fitness regime. If someone wants to be a successful investor, what financial regime would you suggest to them?
There are few things that we can look at. First is learn to control and stabilize your body weight first. Similarly, first learn to make do with what you earn and spend. Make small allowances at first. Once you get into the habit, you can start allocating more money to investments. Second is that you don't miss your leg days no matter how painful. You need to build up the strength in your legs and carry yourself further on your runs even if all the training is painful. With investments, equity bears the weight of ensuring you gain wealth and get high returns. Third is that work towards your fitness every single day. Successful marathon runners take their fitness seriously. They work towards it every day. After all, you can't turn fit overnight. You become fit little by little every day. With your investments too, it's the small steps that matter. Don't count on investing in lump sum. Opt for systematic investment plans.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain. Are there any financial lessons that we can learn from just training for a marathon?
While most people recognize that running benefits their physical health, the dedication required for marathon training can teach you important lessons. First, we plan and celebrate big and small successes. It is said that it takes a series of small achievements, from getting yourself out of the bed early to train when you would rather sleep in, to every mile you add to your regime. That allows you to have a successful race. Similarly, you need to plan and set up financial goals for both short and long terms. Second is that you break your ultimate goals into parts. Marathons seem more attainable if you break your training up into few kilometers increments to meet your ultimate objective. Similarly, break an investment goal into small steps. And last but not the least, you embrace obstacles. Setbacks and obstacles are part of the process, and they should be looked at as a challenge, not a barrier. In the same way, investments are subject to market risks. The key is to learn how to plan for and manage them.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain, be it sports or the investment game, risk is an integral part. What does running a marathon teach about risk and reward?
There are many problems caused by training for long periods of time at high intensities, such as what occurs during a marathon. Permanent scarring of the heart muscle, permanent damaged feet, decreased fat metabolism, loss of bone density, and of course, susceptibility to injury are some of them. You will need to follow a well-designed training plan and maintain a proper pace to avoid such injuries. But no risk, no reward applies to every sport. Long distance running or a marathon awards you with a strengthened heart, mental stability, improved bone density, and supports weight control. There are risks associated with investing, but it comes with a reward. Once you are aware of these risks, you can protect your investment with risk management strategy and reap the rewards of your investment. For example, the risk of investing in equities is that they may be volatile in the short run. However, you can avoid this by staying invested for the long term. In the long run, they have the potential to offer attractive returns.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain. So, long distance running with a proper running technique has a lot of benefits, like it strengthens the heart and builds stronger bones, fights depressions, and so on. Likewise, what are the benefits of long-term investments in mutual funds?
Long-term investments carry specific financial goals and give options to investors to invest small amounts at regular intervals like per month, which has the potential to deliver healthy returns in the long term. Long-term investments are comparatively less volatile and hold the potential to give stable returns. Tax benefits are available for all long-term investments, include
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain. Even for running a marathon, you need to plan months ahead. Whether it's your diet or the training strategy, what is the importance of a financial plan for winning in a financial life?
A financial plan gives you a roadmap for achieving your financial goals. You develop the habit of saving. You get financial discipline in life. You diversify your investments and thus diversify risk. A financial plan helps you assess your financial state, risk appetite, etc., and then make suitable investments. Timely and regular investments help you to beat inflation. With a plan, you can be financially prepared for emergencies. A good financial plan also helps you save tax and plan for retirement. Through a plan, you establish a systematic way of building wealth.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
UTI Mutual Fund presents UTI Swatantra Series Season 2, powered by 94.3 Radio 1.
In conversation with Mr. Hitesh Jain. During marathons, 8 stations are established with a support staff, volunteers to provide supplies or medical first aid to event participants. What could be the support staff in case of investments?
Duties of these volunteers include water, aid station support, participant check-in, packet pickup, race course monitoring, pre-race setup, and post-race breakdown and more. Likewise, your investment support staff is as important as your investments in the portfolio. It includes financial advisor to help you make suitable investments for maximizing your returns, emergency fund to take care of the on-investment course injuries to your wealth.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.